Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my second update for the Partners in Cream project for 2024. So this is a project created by Steph, and I did miss last month's update. I was sick. There was no way I was going to film it. I thought about it, and then I was like, no, just don't do that. I also, last month, I didn't wear makeup for like a whole week, so some things kind of went slow, but I feel like I did really well on this project. And yeah, let's get straight into the updates. So the first thing, I was really hoping this was going to be done by this update, and we are so close. It is the Tower 28 Bronzino bronzer in West Coast. My package is breaking, so I gotta be careful here, but look at that. Like, it's literally just on the edges of that. Like, it's already gone on the bottom side there, you can see. It's literally just on the edges. So I'm pretty confident this will be completed by next update. So I am going to roll in another bronzer, which I'll get into in just a second. So last month this was 35.77 grams. It's now 35.23 grams. That's a difference of 0.54 grams. The bronzer that I'm going to roll in is a bronzer that I've had in previous projects. This is the Nude Sticks bronzer in Sunkissed. I don't love this. It's not very long wearing. I thought I would like this more because it is more of a red tone shade. I'll swatch them both side by side so you can see the difference. But I do feel like this is one that it's a bronzer with like an opinion. Like, it has a definite shade that doesn't necessarily work with all makeup looks. So that's one of the reasons why I struggle with it. But we're gonna commit to finishing it because there really is not a whole lot of product left. I mean, you'll be able to see, like, it's almost a blush, but it's a little too deep for me to wear as a blush. But you can see there's the Nude Sticks one, and then there's like pretty light swatch of the Tower 28 because it's getting pretty thin. But yeah, you can see they're very, very different. The Sunkissed one is very warm, very deep, but like I said, you can sort of almost blend it away. But I was looking at it and I was like, you know what, there's not a whole lot of product left. So let me just kind of twist it all the way up. There's sort of a marker of where it's at, so not a whole lot of product. So I feel like I can finish this. If I can finish this by end of summer, like end of August, mid-September, I would be happy with that. Even when I twist it down, you can see, like, I've used a lot of it. I wouldn't repurchase this. I get tempted by, I love the packaging. I love the little kits that Nude Sticks put together, but I've not been wholly impressed with their products. If you saw the camera shaking, my little Buster is just, oh, bless you, buddy, wandering around. My next product I did finish, and it was like a photo finish today. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is a mini size in the shade Too Fair. And this should have been done sooner, but I couldn't get the stopper out. I wasn't getting any product out of the packaging, but I couldn't get the stopper out. So I had like a set of tweezers that were like my go-to tweezers for like pulling stoppers out. I think I threw them out because they were starting to get really bent, and I think I was afraid of breaking them. So I think I threw them out. So I was like, how do I get this out? I ended up using like a small knife to get the stopper out. So I don't know how well you can see inside this, but I scraped it out. I scraped out as much as I could get out. But yeah, this languished for a little while. Like, I just didn't use it. And this could have been done ages ago when I kind of stopped using it because I wasn't getting any product out with just the wand with the stopper. But last week I was like, all right, let's just try and figure out how to get the stopper out and we'll finish this product. So last update, this was 29.83 grams. It's now 28.67 grams. That's a difference of 1.16 grams. And in total, to finish this out, I used 1.75 grams. So you can see the marker, like, I think it was this marker was where I was working from, somewhere down here. I know I was using this product in previous projects, but that's about the product that I used in the bottom there. So because I finished that, obviously I need to roll in a new liquid highlighter. Well, I don't need to, but I'm going to. I struggled with picking this. I have this liquid highlighter and I have one cream highlight, I think, that's in a duo from Kiko. So I picked this because it's older and it's like, it's time. I need to work on this to finish it, but I like it. So I've not been super motivated to like rush and finish it, but the product's getting really old. Like, it is really old. Like, it's not getting really old. It is old, so I need to finish it out. Still works fine, though. Still smells fine. It's the Temp2 BoxyCharm. That's how old it is. It's a BoxyCharm product, Liquid Glow, and I don't know how well this, like, marking system is going to work because this thing keeps falling off. I also marked it on the package, but we're kind of see where we're at. We're kind of right at the B on the label. So we'll see how this goes. The way I like to use this product is I mix it with foundation, and it gives my foundation, it sort of like thins out the foundation, makes it a little bit more like a BB cream, makes it a little bit thinner, and then adds a little bit of glow. So I really enjoy this, especially through like summertime. So I think this will be good to use. Will I be able to finish this? I don't know. It's a lot of product. I'm going to try. Maybe I'll use some of it on the body as well, just because, like I said, I've held off like using this product in terms of like in a project to finish it because I like it, so I don't want to finish it. But sometimes, like, you know how it is. Sometimes you just got to go with it. It's an old product. I got to finish it. There are lots of liquid highlighters out on the market. I can definitely repurchase something. The thing is with this one is I really like the tone of this one. It's not too gold. It's not too champagne. It's actually very skin tone for me. So it works really well in terms of like mixing with foundation. So that's why I love this. I haven't really seen yet, though I say this, but I haven't really purposely looked. Usually I see a product like this that's more like champagne, bright gold, or it's very bronzy and deeper. And this is kind of like medium. And I haven't really seen too many products with this sort of particular shade. So that's something I'm going to have to keep a lookout for. And that'll make it easier for me to use this if I can find like a product that sort of replaces this. My next update is a little bit of a dud. There's always a dud. In every project, there's always at least one dud. And this is not a dud in terms of product, but it's just something I just was not gravitating towards using. I kind of forgot it was in the project. I keep all these things in this little, like, it was a lipstick package from a Sephora kit. And this little product, I can never see it in there, so I just never used it. And like I said, I wasn't gravitating towards it. So this is the Stila Magnificent Metals Eyeshadow in Kitten. I did have it in a previous project. So I do have pan on it. That's a big, nice silver pan in the middle. But yeah, I think I used this once, maybe twice since the last update. So we're just going to roll this out. I did talk about I wasn't necessarily going to work on finishing this, but I was hoping I'd get more progress out of it. But I just wasn't feeling it. So let's just move it out. So again, there was no weight change on this product. Last month it was 8.31 grams. It's still 8.31 grams, difference of 0. And it was 8.32 at the beginning. So you know how those like 0.001s are always a bit sketch. So, you know, I did use it, but from a weight perspective and from a visual perspective, not a whole lot of change on that one. So I am going to roll in. I kind of was going through my products and like, I don't want that to happen again. So what do I pick that I think I can use that will work well with like the eyeshadow palettes that I have coming up for the month of April and the looks that I want to do? And I decided to pick this because this is super neutral. And I feel like, again, broken record, going into the office, days I just want to be like neutral, not to think too hard about my makeup. This one I think will work really, really well. This is the Kaja Moon Crystal in Luminary. I also have the other shade, I think it's Mythical, in my Deck of Panning project. This one's a bit different. The Mythical one's more of a topper. This one's definitely more of like I'll do a little swatch here on my hand. This one's definitely more of like metallic kind of eyeshadow. Like it definitely has more coverage, if that makes sense. Whereas the other one, so you can kind of see that super shiny glow, that's it right there. The Mythical one is a bit more sheer. It's more of a topper shade. So yeah, and this is getting a little old in my collection. I don't know how I'm gonna approach this, if I'm gonna try and finish this or if I just work on this for like the next month or two and then roll something else in. I kind of think that's what I'm gonna do because I don't see myself, I don't really want to power through this, and I have a lot of liquid eyeshadow or cream eyeshadow, so yeah, we're just going to play with this for the next month or two and then move on to something else. The next product is going really well. This is my lip gloss, the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, and I feel like I'm trucking along really, really well on this. We're probably about halfway through the product, and it was pretty close to the top when I started. I don't know how well you can see the original lines, but it was up right about there. So, and again, like I said, I didn't wear makeup for a while. I lost this for a little while. I shouldn't say I lost this one, but sometimes this gets like put in a bag and then I forget about it and I use other stuff. So this one didn't get used for a little while. And like I said, I was sick for a while. So again, we're going to pick up speed on this again. I feel pretty confident in finishing this guy. I think this is a great product to pick. FYI, if you have project pans, and especially if you struggle with lip products. I think the reason why this one is successful, and I talked about this, is it's a bit of a thicker lip gloss, so you use a bit more, whereas using like a really thin lip oil, because I've tried that, like the NYX This Is Everything lip oil, it feels like you're not getting through the product at all because it's such a thin product. Whereas this, I feel like you get good movement, good visual progress, and I enjoy it. Like it's a fine lip gloss. Will I repurchase this? Probably not, because I feel like there's enough drugstore alternatives, but like if this came in a kit, maybe I'd be fine with it. Even in a mini, I would be fine with it, but I don't think I would, not anytime soon would I go out and repurchase this in a full size. And then I've kind of left the blush to the end because the blush is a little bit of like a weird category. So I talked about in this project, I'm going to roll in a new blush every month because I have 10, now 11, because I just got that Sephora kit Rare Beauty blush. And so I have 10 to 11 cream or liquid blushes. So I was like, let me just roll through them because I don't think there's only one that I could reasonably finish in a year, like this year. But like I said, I want to play with my other blushes, so that's what we're doing. We're going to roll through them. But since I missed last update, things kind of got out of whack. So last update, I did roll this one in, which is the Juicy Pang Blusher in PK03 Guava. I'll do little swatches of all of these so you can see they're all very, very different. This one comes in a funny, like it's like a nail polish. Feels like a nail polish. I feel like this would be, if you're like a little kid, this would be really fun. A really fun blush to play with. So yeah, this one is the one that I was using. Should have rolled out and rolled in a new one, but I ended up keeping this in for a little bit longer, and I did roll in another one. So we've kind of got two that I'm kind of rolling in because the other one I rolled in late. So anyway, last update, this was 47.34 grams. It's now 47.02 grams. That's a difference of 0.32 grams. The blush I used at the very beginning was the Merit blush in Beverly Hills. So this is, let me just dab that out a little. So it's a very, very light, very easy to wear blush. Like a barely there blush. The one that I rolled in, but you didn't see because I didn't update, and I didn't roll it in until like mid to late March, was this one. This is the Kiko Velvet Touch Blush in 08. I think it has a name, but I don't know the actual name because it's not on the packaging. This guy is gonna last me forever. I will not be able to finish this. I've got it rolled all the way down, and like you can see, it's right at the top, and I've used this. I've used this for at least 2 weeks on and off, and you don't need to use a lot. It's fairly pigmented. If you're looking for a bang for your buck, the Kiko blush sticks definitely are going to be a bang for your buck. They're a little bit more pricey than drugstore, but let me just roll it up and show you how much product is in this. That's a lot. That's a lot of product. Like a lot of product. So yeah. I'm never going to finish this before it goes off. I don't know. This could be a blush, depending on the preservatives in this. This could last me a long time. But anyway, this is the one that I had rolled in. I'm going to keep it in for a little bit longer and kind of play with it in conjunction with the other blush that I'm rolling in officially for the month of April. But yeah, so you can see here, hopefully you can see, that's the Kiko one. That is the Guava one. So they're definitely different. Let me make that Guava one a little more intense because it's hard to see. Hopefully that's a little bit easier to see. I do like this one. It's a very natural blush, but it can go a little deep on me if I go too heavy with it. And then my official April blush is this one. It's the Quo Featherweight Cream Blush in Heavenly. This is a very bright blush. It is the blush I am wearing today, but I went super light with it, and then I powdered over top of it. But it can get really, really punchy. It's a very long wearing blush. I've tested this blush out. I've talked about doing like a blush, because I did do like a ranking of my bronzers. I did a ranking of my highlighters. I haven't done one with my blush, and I thought maybe I should do one with blush, but split out cream and powder just because they're so different. But yeah, this one, I mean, that's a super heavy swatch of it, but this blush will last. That's one thing I found very impressive with this one. It sort of dries down and it stays. Let me just sort of feather out the bottom here. Feather. So that's my official blush for April, which I feel like it's a nice punchy spring summer color. I feel like wearing this in spring. It really screams spring to me. They do have a couple other shades that I've always wanted to buy, but I've just never gone around to buy it. Again, talk about a product that's going to last you forever. I feel like these are just like the Rare Beauty blushes in terms of, or even this, like this is going to last forever. All of my blushes, they're going to last me forever if I really want them to. But yeah, this one's a really nice product. Again, if you're Canadian, you're looking for a cream blush and you're just looking for something at the drugstore that you know you could depend on, I feel like this is a really good quality one. They have some other ones too that I've never tried. I haven't tried a whole lot from Quo, and I keep saying one of these days I will. So yeah, that is my second update for my Partners in Cream project. I really like this project. The only thing is I regret never doing this project sooner. I've always wanted to do it sooner, and I'm so glad I'm doing this project this year. We've kind of got off to a little rocky start this year with all of my projects. Well, they started off really good, and then things went sideways, but we're kind of back on track. But I feel like this one stayed on track. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is this is not officially in the project, but I did open this little cream or liquid blush from Rare Beauty in the shade Hope, and I want to finish this out. So next update, this guy will be finished out as well. But I did want to kind of mention it so it's top of mind, so I remember to actually finish this out and use it. But it's kind of unofficial in this project. I feel like I have way too many things in this project right now. It's only supposed to be like 3 to 5 products, but here we are. Again, a lot because it's rolling in and rolling out. So yeah, really enjoy this project. I hope you are enjoying this project as well if you're doing it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.